Had the opportunity to sit in on one meeting this week with the new coaching staff, would it be the quarterback meeting with Gary Kubiak and Peyton Manning? Would it be the offensive line meeting where they're installing the zone blocking system with a lot of new offensive linemen? Would it be the linebackers meeting where you're moving DeMarcus Ware back there in the 3-4 defense? Or would it be the whole defensive meeting with Wade Phillips where he's starting to talk about attack, more blitzing, more blitzing, more blitzing?
It's obvious. It's Manning. You want to sit, hear what Manning has to say. Till Manning leaves Denver, anything he says is a story. I want to hear how he and Kubiak talk. It's like Brilliant Mind or Goodwill Hunting going at it on a chalkboard and trying to see they're both so brilliant at this offense. How are they going to make this equation fit? They both bring different variables. Where is the mesh point on this? Because he's talking about putting Peyton in the pistol, which is kind of a hybrid, because Peyton is clearly not totally comfortable under center. That was shown.
Right.
Put him in the pistol. Still gives your running backs a better chance to run because they're going to run the ball. One thing, I said Kubiak's not stubborn, but he is very adamant about one thing. They are going to run the football. They're not changing to Peyton's offense. They're bringing parts of Peyton's offense that work to Kubiak's offense. And that's what fascinates me. If I had to be in one meeting, it's listening to those two talk about how you blend these two concepts together.
I think Troy and I spent too much time in a little Fiat together
in Boston
because he and I tend to agree on most everything. Must have been that the DNA kind of got together at the point. I would rather, and I've had this, I would rather have a tooth implant than sit in with offensive linemen. I can't imagine. Grunt. You got to go this way. Oh, that's good. Oh, that's good. Can we have lunch now? Oh, yeah. Linebackers? I don't want to sit in with linebackers. You. Go over there. Rush him.
I'm kind of interested in the
sit
Wade Phillips full defense meeting.
Fine. You go sit there. I want to sit next to him.
That's the one I would pick.
We want to go in with Peyton Manning, and we want to sit maybe in front of Brock Osweiler. You might want to get back there, Brock. Zach, you can go outside.
Make room for Eli Manning or Phillip Rivers. They'll be joining the meeting room soon.
I want to hear how Gary Kubiak, I'm just repeating, interacts with Peyton. You brought up an interesting thing. I said to him one day on a program not long ago, I want to see the pony offense. And he goes, pony offense? I said, that's what I'm calling the pistol. Because I don't like terms like shotgun, pistol, arsenal, weapon.
Evidently, Woody is anti-NRA. I think that's what we're hearing.
Well, that could start a
good thing
yeah.
Good, that saved him last night. That saved him last night at that event he was at.
Yeah. But you're right. I think the pistol is the right action, and we'll go back to just a comment on earlier discussion. If indeed they use a fullback more, or if they use more tight ends, that means the slot receiver won't be as much of the action.
Correct, and that's fair.
So that's another reason why I don't want to see Emmanuel, because I want him on the field the entire time. But the meeting I want to be in is the meeting he's saying, totally in agreement. Wade, I've heard Wade.
All right, I want to talk more Peyton in just a second, but I also want to tell you the big stuff was presented by the Celtic Tavern, the official sponsor of the Colorado Rapids. The Celtic provides a bus to every Colorado Rapids home game, and you can tailgate 2 hours before kickoff. Just 2 blocks west of Coors Field on Blake. It's the Celtic Tavern. Go there and then go to a Rapids game.
The meeting I really want to be in is Elway and Peyton.
That's
because Elway has to get across, and Peyton knows more about the history of the NFL than we do.
Right.
Elway, though, has to persuade him that I won 2 Super Bowls because I geared it down.
Right.
Yeah.
I depended on more people around me. I don't think Peyton's going to be the story. I think this new offense is going to be the story, and he's part of that story. That's my belief.
As you know, Elway never won a Super Bowl until Terrell Davis.
Right.
Is C.J. Anderson Peyton Manning's Terrell Davis?
And Shanahan and Kubiak had to have that discussion with Elway back then. That segment of the Sports Show with Woody and Les brought to you by Papa John's. Go to papajohns.com, order a pizza right now.
Or go